They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Carr now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice move at the 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 5. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Shane Leckler on to punt it away to his longtime team, the Raiders. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Lynch running the counter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throw on 2nd down. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Ohio, here we go. Flex round, flex round. Ohio, flex round, Ohio.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third and long. It's Watson. Being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Shane Leckler now, standing just about on his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, he slipped right by him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. First down, the run with Lynch. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
On play action, now Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 32 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first and 10, Watson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on! Ohio! Ohio! Hut! Ohio! Ohio! Hut!
Here's Watson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Hut!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Lynch busting free. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Reader. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. The pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A first down carry now for Miller. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Ohio.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Let's round.
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Flush to his right. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Toss play to Lynch. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 64 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aldon Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio! It's easy work. It's coming again.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here's Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. They find some open field here.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now Watson on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the... And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Gives to Marshawn. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that?
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that takes us from second to third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to figure.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alfred Blue taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Let's round! Let's round! Let's round! Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Let's go! What? None?
Back to throw, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. So out come the Raiders. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a give to Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Texans now. Hopkins, the man in motion right. On first down, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's complete to Fuller. And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big... And oh, it's blocked. Able to push his way through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Watson on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now a first down following that long gain. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.